Bonjour, and let's have a look at the verb être, which is to be in the passé composé, past tense. Right, on popular demands, I would like you to learn today the verb to be, which is être, in the passé composé, in the past tense. So we are going to learn how to say I have been, you have been, and so on. Now remember that être is a very particular verb. Peculiar. What? Particular? Don't know. Verb because it's an auxiliary verb, and without this verb, we would not go far in the tenses world. That was quite dramatic, wasn't it? Anyway, so let's learn how to say I have been. And in order to be able to do that, we need to know, funnily enough, the auxiliary verb avoir in the present tense, as in I have, you have, she has, and so on. So it looks like that. J'ai été. Now, être is the infinitive verb to be, but when you put it into its past participle form, it becomes été, E-T-E. Weird, isn't it? Okay, j'ai été, I have been, and that's what a past participle is. In that case, in English, it's been, I've been, okay? Now, tu as été, you have been, il a été, he has been, elle a été, on a été, nous avons été, we have been, vous avez été, you have been, ils ont été, they have been, elles ont été, they have been, and that's the feminine plural version of they, okay? So let's have a look at it again. I was just thinking when I was doing that été means summer as well, spelled exactly the same way, okay? So be careful with the mixing here, but you would know whether you're saying summer or been, by the way, okay? It's all in the context of the sentence you're using. So, répétez après moi. J'ai été. Très bien. Tu as été. Bravo. Il a été. Elle a été. On a été. Nous avons été. Vous avez été. Ils ont été. Elles ont été. Okay? I would like you to learn this by heart, please. Thank you very much, please. Thank you. Merci. Okay, let me give you a few examples using have been. Okay, for example, you could say j'ai été 2 fois champion du monde de natation. J'ai été, I have been, 2 fois, twice, champion du monde, world champion. And obviously, we don't say champion of the world. In English, we say world champion. So it's the other way around in French, okay? Champion du monde de natation. And natation is a sport and it is swimming. So I've been twice world champion of swimming. See, bit that. Now, the next example. Nous avons été déçus des résultats de l'examen de français. Nous avons été déçus. So we have been disappointed. Now, déçu comes from the verb décevoir, and that is the infinitive form of this verb. And déçu is here an adjective. So we have been disappointed. Okay. Nous avons été déçus des résultats of the results de l'examen of the exam de français of French. So the French exam results. See how it's all the other way around in French? Yeah. That was disappointing. Décevant. Disappointing. Now, the next example. Tom a été élu président de son école. Now, Tom a été. So, Tom has been. Élu comes from élire and it's elected. Tom a été élu president de son école of his school. Okay, school president. Lucky Tom. And the last example, now this time I'm putting it into an interrogation, an interrogative form, so you see how you put and where you put the auxiliary avoir and the past participle been, okay, which is été. So if I say, as-tu été élu président? Have you been elected president? So have you been elected as a president? Okay, so you put the auxiliary first, then the subject pronoun, and then the past participle. Okay, have you been elected? Have you been? Same place in English, in effect. Okay, so that's it for my examples. They're very tough, but again, we are dealing with quite a tough one here. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is listen to my new word, a quirky French word, and this is called quirky French word. Oh, sorry, before I do that, why don't you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done so already, and leave a comment, because guess what, I answer, though I have hundreds of comments to answer, I always answer your comments. So leave a comment below. Have a look at other version of être. For example, you can have a look at the present tense and the future tense of to be, être, okay? And why don't you have a look at my website, learnfrenchwithalexa.com, where you will see that there are hundreds of hours of lessons available for you to take your French to the next level. And to finish, because I'm losing it a bit, why don't you have a look at my new Patreon page where I ask you for your support? Patreon.com/French. You'll see it's fun, and without your help, then I can't take this channel further. So I need your support. Okay, the quirky word of the day. Quirky word. It's cacahuète. Cacahuète. Now, it is not what you think. A cacahuète ou une cacahuète is a peanut. Une cacahuète, a peanut. That's it for me. Au revoir, à bientôt. Bisous, bisous.